Ooh, grab your friends, it's time to vibe. Come together, feel that rise. Watch the game while the beat flows. At the sports bar where anything goes. Laughter and joy, we're in the zone. On the swivel at the sports bar. Cheering loud, feeling like a star. Good times, laughter and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. Come back for more. Tasty treats and soulful sounds. Feel the rhythm is where joy's found. With every cheer we come alive. Come on in, let's thrive and jive. In this moment we find our groove. On the swivel at the sports bar. Cheering loud, feeling like a star. Good times, laughter and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. Ooh, come back for more. Ooh, come back for more. Tasty treats and soulful sounds. Feel the rhythm, it's where joy's found. Ooh, with every cheer we come alive. Come on in, let's thrive and jive. In this moment we find our groove. Ooh, on the swivel at the sports bar. Cheering loud, feeling like a star. Good times, laughter and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. Swing on by, don't miss the fun. At the sports bar, the best begun. Ooh, come back for more. 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 Come back for more.
Hey, welcome everybody. Listen, I used to do these live, so I'm gonna record this one. Welcome you on the swivel at the sports bar. Arcade here. So welcome aboard. We're gonna just talk some sports. I was doing these live, but I'm gonna kind of record them now and see how they do on replay. But that's okay. Trying to be flexible. So we're going to talk about a few things from Cam Newton and his list, leaving Jalen Hurts off the list of his top 10, to the WNBA and their shirts and where they think they really fit now. And then, of course, sundry things in terms of sports that's going on out there, all in preparation for, the summer league and football camp started and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be really good football. Really good sports coming up. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get this thing rocking and rolling. All right, there you go. All right, so let's start with Cam Newton, and this is going to be a couple of minutes. Cam Newton sat back, and he has a sports show show 4 and 1, and that's a pretty interesting show. Cam's crazy, but he leaves. So they're going to rank the top 10, quarterbacks. So without further ado, let's see what Cam and his sidekick have to say. And he's kind of sketchy. I'm going to do the first 4 or 5 minutes of this, but just check it out.
So the list is as follows. Number 1 at the top, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, Josh Allen. Number 3, Joe Burrow. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Number 5, Jaden Daniels. Number 6, Matthew Stafford. Number 7, Justin Herbert. 8, Jared Goff. 9, Jalen Hurts. 10, Baker Mayfield. And for honorable mention, you have CJ Stroud and Jordan Love. Cam, you have your own list. But first, did you agree or disagree with this list?
Let's go.
For mention,
Go.
you have CJ Stroud and Jordan.
Before he goes, let's see. What do you think about this list? I don't have. Mahomes had a kind of a down year, if you ask me, last year. I certainly don't have Burrow over Lamar Jackson, but I guess he gets credits taken away because he does poorly in the playoffs. But in terms of his number, Burrow's had great numbers last year too. Just had a losing team. So I don't know. I think Jaden Daniels is ranked a little bit too high on this list right now. I think there's some other players that should be ahead of him. I'm surprised Baker Mayfield's on the list, even though he's had a good second part of his career. So let's hear what Cam Newton has to say.
Jordan Love. Cam, you have your own list. But first, did you agree or disagree with this list?
Definitely disagree.
Okay. And so we're gonna dive straight into that. All right. So if you want to kick it off.
Hold on.
You said when you start pulling out, it's time to fight.
I promise. Hold on.
White flag.
Because you can't be real these days without coming off as you hating. So I'm giving the preface. Now can we start?
We can proceed.
Because what I'm about to say is not the popular pick.
Get yourself together.
All right. Get myself together.
Get your helmet on. Get your gear right. You straight? Put the glasses on.
Let's start.
All right. So we have ESPN's list. Now it is time. No.
Come on. We already done passed that.
Did you agree with their list? You said no.
I absolutely didn't agree.
So now's the time to tell us your top 10 pick.
Miss Regina, don't hate me. Ryan Clark, don't hate me. Jaden Daniels, don't hate me. But I don't think Jaden Daniels is better than CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Number one. Number two, why is Justin Herbert on this list?
All right.
Come on, Swing. Because the order of the top four is something that I also don't agree with.
Remember what he said about Jaden Daniels and Justin Herbert. But listen, just keep going.
There's two.
All right.
The best quarterback in the NFL right now, drum roll please, Josh Allen.
Over Patrick Mahomes.
Over Patrick Mahomes.
And Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP. Why so?
Because he turned sugar from All right, Peggy.
All right.
Since you're a host of a sports show,
let's talk.
Name me three of Josh Allen's receivers.
You got Keon Coleman, and that's just a rookie. He doesn't have a prime time receiver, if that's the point you're trying to get to.
So they were winning the game because of
Josh Allen's leadership.
Thank you. Now, should I ask you the receivers that Patrick Mahomes has?
He has better receivers and a great tight end.
And a great defense.
And
a great kicker. So they like, all right. Get to my point. My list goes as follows.
You go from 10 up.
10 up?
Yeah.
Say less. Number 10, Baker Mayfield. Number 9, Justin Herbert.
So what you just said.
Yeah, whatever. Top 5, that's what I meant. Or top 6, whatever. I ain't got to explain myself to y'all. This is my list. You know what I'm saying? Number 8, CJ Stroud. Number 7, Jaden Daniels.
Hmm.
Number 6, Jared Goff. Number 5, Matthew Stafford. Number 4, Joe Burrow. Number 3, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. Number 1, Josh Allen.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You contradicted yourself twice.
I did.
Number 1, you said Justin Herbert shouldn't be on the top 10. Number 2, you said CJ Stroud is better than Jaden Daniels, and that's not what your list reflects.
Survey says that also was a lie. But when I made this list, I was in a sound mind. I'm a little punch drunk, seeing all these lights and cameras and komodos.
That's an excuse. That's so funny. He ain't contradicting himself right in the same step.
And all that stuff. So I will admit that I was wrong for saying what I said, but it is what it is.
All right. So why is your list in this order? And
okay,
why?
First and foremost, Josh Allen had nothing. Preseason had nothing. So everybody was asking, what is he going to do with the departure of Gabe Davis? What is he going to do with the departure of Stephon Diggs? Mm-hmm. Huh? And he ain't do nothing but have an MVP season. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. Like, we have to stop. He had his best year statistically and could very well have been the MVP. And in my eyes, he was the MVP.
Yeah, I feel like he was too.
But ain't no need to cry over spoiled milk. It is what it is. Number 3, Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick Mahomes is probably this era's most skillful, talented quarterback. Mm-hmm. But that's not also, you can't do that without acknowledging that he does have and will always have and has always have subtle skill around him that may not always get the credit that they deserve because the quarterback gets that. Yeah. He's always had a top 10 defense. He's always had the fastest player on his side of the ball. Mm-hmm. And he's always had the greatest tight end in this era. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So when you add in defense, when you add in skill around him offensively, and a good field goal kicker, not even to mention Andy Reid as a play caller and a coach.
We'll just stop it at those top 3. I mean, you know what? His analysis is not bad on that. You can go ahead and look at this on his channel if you want to go see the end of it. 4th and 1 with Cam Newton. And there's some interesting stuff in here, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But I don't disagree with his top 3. I'm still waiting for Lamar Jackson to bring it to the other side. I think that's what he needs to do to be heralded as to compete for that number 1 spot. So what do we got next? Let's talk a little basketball. Let's put the spotlight on Dame Dollar. Okay. Well, most people have been hearing about this divorce that he's going to. He was married for a period of time. So let's just go ahead and divorce, his injury, and then the trade.
I think we forget that our favorite athletes are human and they have the same struggles that a lot of us do. Welcome back to The Fumble. I'm Jackie Ray. I don't think it was much of a surprise to anyone that Damian Lillard is going through a divorce. For years, Dame has cited his family as the main reason he didn't want to leave Portland. With the kind of sacrifice he's apparently made, it's no wonder that Dame is a little bit hostile to his soon-to-be ex. But the good thing is none of that matters because the couple signed a prenup. The docs make...
See, that's a clear thing right there. Unlike a lot of idiots, my man had a prenup. Now, how much it held, I haven't heard, and she'll go on and talk about it. As long as nobody contests, nobody has to worry about any other court fees or anything like that. So it probably was generous towards his ex-wife, most likely, because, of course, most women, they don't give a shit about the man after they leave them. They just want the money. So I just think that it was probably a real generous settlement. And you know what? That's probably a shit.
Make it clear they're on their own regarding attorney fees unless one of them fights the prenup. If Kayla decides to contest the agreement, Damian wants her to pay his legal fees. Lillard also wants his estranged wife to drop his last name and go back to Kayla Hansen. I know that's right. Don't profit off my name if you didn't want to put in the work to keep it. Do you think Dame's fresh start will give him the championship he deserves? Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to let me know. And thanks for watching the Fumble.
I don't know about that. I really don't. A lot of ladies don't like to give back that last name, especially if they got some cachet by calling themselves that. Look at Layla Anthony. Lala Anthony, she ain't going back to her own name. She gets cachet by being Anthony. And she knows it and everybody else knows it. Okay, his injury, which was bad. So this was with the Milwaukee Bucks.
I literally, after I tore my Achilles and I felt it, and I was sitting on the floor, I grabbed it and I rolled over and I sat up. And the first thought that I had to myself was like, I'm about to come back from an Achilles. That was literally my first thought, like on my kids. That was the first thing I thought of. And we got to the back, and when the doctor said, you tore your Achilles, like I think everybody else had more pity for me than I did. Like I had the PTs, like, you know, about to cry and all that stuff. Like I didn't cry. Even when I got by myself, I didn't cry. And it wasn't like a prideful thing. My mind automatically went to like, you know, I got to fight for something. You know, I know it's going to be a long journey. I know it's a challenge mentally, and I kind of shifted right there to what I knew was coming. And then it was, you know, just kind of learning more about it, you know, talking to Aaron Rodgers and KD and Rudy Gay, you know, all these guys that experienced it and handled it differently. But I never had that moment of like pity or any of those things with none of my injuries, honestly. But this one I know is like probably the biggest one of my career. And like you said, it's a mental battle, but you know, if I don't lose those. I literally, after.
Hey, listen, the fact that he can walk on it, man, it says that maybe it wasn't as severe as it looks like. What's up? What's up, Coach? Can you hear me?
I was on mute. What's up, Bob? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, man. The fact he was walking on that Achilles don't look like it was.
No, you can't downplay an Achilles. Man. If you ruptured your Achilles today, you'll never walk straight. You too old.
I hear you.
But what I'm saying is, the technology has advanced so much. You know, I'm with him. You know, just being an athlete and listen to him. I can see that. You know, he knew. I think he knew. Like when he fell, he knew what it was. That's why
no doubt. Oh yeah.
But I think Milwaukee's a bad place to be in anyway. For anybody. Giannis should get up out of there. Giannis should get up out of there. He done won him a championship in less than 10 years. I would just leave. I would get up through. I'll go find somewhere. He can go anywhere. He can choose anywhere.
You know he's back in Portland.
Yeah, Damian Lillard. Yeah, that's he should have stayed in Portland anyway. I don't know why they let him go.
Well, you know, let's talk about it.
And breaking news in the NBA with some Utah flavor. Shams Charania says former Weber State star Damian Lillard finalizing a 3-year, $42 million deal to return to the Blazers, where he played his first 11 seasons. The Bucks waived him to sign Miles Turner, and Weber State is in Ogden.
You're making just like 14 million a year at your end of the career. Guaranteed. That's not bad.
I mean,
especially after your Achilles rupture.
I mean, to get a contract, yeah, that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? The amount of money ain't going to be there because, you know, it's still an injury. But I think he'll be back. You know, KD came back from some crazy injuries back to back.
Have the best rehab there is. Will he be the same? Well,
yeah, he can shoot the ball, I think. As long as you can shoot the ball.
That's just exactly what I was going to say. I said his Achilles don't have nothing to do with him shooting, man. He can still shoot. Yeah.
Utah, by the way. And Lillard returns to Portland, already a legend in the franchise. He's their all-time leader in points and currently ranks second in minutes, assists, and field goals made. And let's not forget, he's still recovering from his Achilles injury suffered during the playoffs. And breaking news in the NBA.
All right, so that's that, man. So, yeah, so Dame Lillard, the divorce, you know, he had a prenup. Him and his wife, he had a prenup. So, smart man.
And they say prenups don't work.
Pay us what you owe us, man.
Man, that was just too much.
Say what?
Say that was just too much right there, bro.
Okay, from what standpoint?
I mean, Yeah, the way they said it, it's like they pointing the finger in the NBA's face. You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
let me ask you something. It sounds choppy on my end. What do you think? It might be on my end.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
How it
what I
sound
can
now?
do. Let me say something else.
Pay us what you owe us.
That's much better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead.
No, it's just just the whole slogan. It's like they pointing the fingers now. Now they getting too cocky.
Well, is it
That's what it seems.
it's correct that the collective bargaining agreement is up, correct? Uh,
Yes.
is it wrong for them to? Well, first of all, they ain't got no money. They're losing money, so asking for more money is crazy.
No, it ain't wrong, but here's what the WNBA has got. They got a conflict of interest. Remember the summer, and they had the summer leagues.
Okay.
Do you remember the summer leagues for the WNBA this year? With a 3-on-3?
Yeah, I do.
That's funded by players in the league, and they was making a couple $1 million. They paid those players a couple of $1 million that participated.
They didn't make the I think they had an interim tournament that
Brianna Stewart and a couple other players, they own the league.
So the Unrivaled League is owned by the ladies.
The players of the league. And they played those players that participated far more than the WNBA is paying them.
Yeah. Let me just finish. They got their own sponsors. They paid those players, but they weren't making $1 million apiece, nothing like that. They were making more. I hear you. So what's the conflict?
Google it up, I'm trying to tell you, man.
I know they had. I saw something.
They paid them handsomely. They already talked about this in the ESPN. They write about it. I get the writings about what they said.
No, I believe you. I'm just saying I haven't really delved into it because I didn't hear a lot of the complaints because maybe I wasn't looking for it.
No, the WNBA was saying, listen, we may have an issue with collective bargaining legally. And the players now seeing that they believe that since they drew that type of crowd and audience over the summer, then they should be deserving of more money. But the way they asking for it, to me, it's not the right way. Pay us what you owe us, because the WNBA is coming up under the NBA. See, the NBA is throwing down some chump change with this overtaxing of teams that pay over the budget, sending them a couple of million, say, here, y'all go play, draw 5,000, 8,000.
Yeah. I'm with you. Even though the revenues in the WNBA is going up, they still need to be subsidized by the NBA.
Yes, but it ain't gonna be too much revenue without the NBA.
Well, of course, they would fold. They would fold without the NBA. So the point really is the ladies act like they don't understand economics. They can't pay you what they're paying you more than what they owe you right now because you guys are not making enough money. So but they're really ignoring that. It's either willful ignorance, because they know their salaries have to be predicated on how much earnings their league comes in. If you ain't earning nothing, you should just be happy you're getting a paycheck.
But I think they don't care. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't care.
So you're saying it's
I think half of those young ladies, the coaches, everybody graduated college. Come on, man. That's no ignorant thing about it. I'm telling you.
I said willful ignorance. Right?
There ain't no willful ignorance. They know exactly what the girls know exactly. The women know exactly what they do in the WNBA, and the NBA already knows what's legal.
Okay, so when they're asking for pay us what you owe us, then if it's not willful ignorance, then what is it? It's either
it's just it's wrong. They're going about it the wrong way. That's what I'm saying. That's the feminist. That's the feminist push.
What's the right way for them to go about it?
For say, let's come to the table. Let's negotiate.
Negotiate what though? They're not making.
But that's what I'm saying. The problem lies with the league, the summer league that they had. The players believe that they can get more because they was paying the players that own the league was playing the players that participated double, triple the money that players play in the entire season.
So it's a whole lot less players in that Unrivaled.
I know, but they pay them good money.
But there's a whole like that. I hear you, but that's not good enough. I hear what you're saying, but it was a whole lot.
But it's not good. It's not good enough for the NBA to give them what they want. Is yes, but it's not. But the way they're going about it, trying to get it more money, is the wrong way. They need to do it behind the scenes, come to the table, because everybody in the WNBA ain't gonna make $500,000. I believe. I say, you get the stars, give them 500, everybody else get 200. Keep it moving.
Yeah, but you can't just pay arbitrary. The money has to be based on something. They're already subsidizing the salaries as it is.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. The NBA ain't gonna do it.
Okay, so we're talking about catty ass women. They're not gonna sit back and say, okay, let's just say Angel Reese and Asia Wilson and a couple of names get 500,000. You think the other girls are gonna sit there and say, "Fuck, we're gonna be eating corn chips while these guys?"
They do. Our pain. It makes no. What you see? You trying to make it about the women? No, they do it in the NBA. What you talk about?
The NBA has earnings that.
But what I'm saying is,
they pay them.
But NBA has history.
Doesn't have any earnings.
No, you're right about that. But what I'm saying is, they still have a game and they still have an audience. The way that they trying to do it, they messed up with this summer league. They shouldn't have never paid them players almost $1 million, some over $1 million for them to participate.
I looked at the summer league. Nobody got paid $1 million. Nobody got paid $1 million.
Who owns the league? Who owned that summer league? It was the players. It was Breanna Stewart.
They paid $1 million though.
How much did they get paid? I think.
No, I mean their base salary was more. The tournament salary was more than a regular NBA, but it wasn't $1 million a piece. They had in an unrivaled. They had who was the best player. They had some kind of scoring thing with who the best player, and she made $250,000. They had like a one-on-one tournament inside the league. The one who won the one-on-one tournament won $250,000.
So for a bonus?
Yeah, as a bonus. So
okay,
that's
a bonus.
The average salary of each of the players was higher than the average salary of the NBA, the WNBA. I grant you that, but they didn't. They weren't pulling down $1 million apiece. They just had. Listen, we can go fact check that, but I know it wasn't $1 million apiece because I watched some of the games.
So you're right. Listen. Okay, so here it is, and this is where I probably misconstrued my information. They all made at least $222,000. That was the average, right?
Okay.
But they had a pool over $8 million that they had for the entire summer league. That's what it was. It was the entire team. All the teams had $8 million as a collective had $8 million. So it allowed them to get paid that amount of money.
And they had some good sponsors. And I think they had some decent ratings.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If they're gonna do it in WNBA, then why not just pay them all $200,000 and keep it moving?
There's a whole lot more players, and now we're going back to how they pay the NBA players, like you said. Everybody
they can't do that.
Not gonna get the same salary because this ain't communism, right? So, and NBA players, even though they might caddy, but they're still men. Right, men are get competitive. If you're making more than me and I'm making more than you, I might be mad, but I'm not going to be catty. Like some guys might be catty, but men handle that shit differently because NBA, they saw do, man. Men handle. They might be jealous. They might do a couple of rivalries, but they've been staggering the salaries in the NBA forever. I haven't heard of this catty bullshit. Like they do in the WNBA, you're a lesbian, I'm straight, I don't like you because you're white. That's just some of that in the NBA, but never to this level. Because all their contracts are guaranteed and they all making a lot of money. If you're right now, if you're the 15th man on the bed, 12th man, whatever, you're still making $10 million a year.
Chilling. What's up, R-Pain? We sitting the bench again today. Yeah.
Man, still 5-star hotel. Anyway, man, but you're right though. Maybe they handle it the wrong way.
Yeah, just the shirts, man. They shouldn't have worn the shirts.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They're speaking out, man. The other face of the WNBA. This is the face that everybody can't stand.
What was the the most lit moment of the weekend?
What's about to happen tonight? Thank you.
Two daggers here, man.
Talk to him.
They're gonna top everything they
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We're trying to get to a club.
You know I gotta turn up for the city, man. Believe that. How do you do it? That's what I'm saying. This is.
We gonna figure it out.
Last night. One night only from out of town.
This is a
Anyway.
representation of the
Get no
WNBA right
coochie
there.
on the queen. What's that Lulu on it? That Lulu lemon. Hey. Looking funny, ho.
They're trying to get the club.
And they gonna make that Draco saying da da da.
Boy. So we got to talk about this hilarious story that is going viral, featuring two lesbian WNBA teammates, studs, that decided to live stream themselves after the WNBA All-Star game. Okay, and they were going out, they were partying, and then they found out the hard way that they're not as important as they think, okay? Because these are the same individuals who were demanding that the WNBA, quote unquote, pay us what you owe us, right? Which, I mean, is nothing. If anything, they probably owe the WNBA, considering how the WNBA loses money, right? The only thing that they're owed is a bill, to be honest with you.
And, you know, the women were out there making a statement. You know, they came out there with T-shirts that said, pay us what you owe us.
That's right. Right now, they're going through their collective bargaining right now for next year, and that includes, you know, TV, the jerseys, the merch, and all that other
Well, they
stuff.
got a big ass TV deal that they just signed, a $2.2 billion TV deal. I do wonder what they're owed though. I mean, because you know the shirt says "Pay us like you owe us." I was thinking that was that they shortened the Jay-Z line, "Pay us like you owe us." Well, no, that's not the same thing. Well, but pay us what you owe us.
But they said he got a $2.something billion deal, and it's
TV contract.
Say what?
TV contract to play the game on TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they still, I mean, that sounds like a pretty nice, fair deal, man. How are you still losing money? Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't be.
But the WNBA it's always gonna be stuck in a pickle because one, I think some women live like these women, not as wild, and this is where it's gonna. Oh, let me just say something about the video first.
Yeah.
I don't think these two gonna be in the league very long, right?
What did you do last time with the mic? Because it sound now went back to cracking. I mean, what did you switch something?
I don't know what it could be, man. I probably just got a bad connection somewhere, but I'm a.
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't
know what to do on my side. But anyway, it sounded good for a second. No,
back. No, but is that better when I move up? I mean, is that better?
Yeah, it does sound better.
Okay, so you know, just based off the video, it's unfortunate when they actually move like this as adults and women that are in a position to represent appropriately. The fact that they went out, you know, it's not no problem going out, but you know, everybody has a camera now, so at least wait till you get to where you're going. And you know, I don't know if they was going to turn up, get drunk or whatever, smoke. I don't know, but
yeah, they were out there. They out there going to turn up.
But,
exactly what they were going to do.
But and that's what's unfortunate. And then this is following, you know, the T-shirt. So I don't know, man. When I see stuff like this, it puts a spotlight on you as a player, and it's gonna bring more spotlight to the young women in the WNBA. But if y'all want the money, y'all gonna have to pay. They gonna have to play, man. They got to really start playing tough.
Hey, here's something for you, man.
They need more teams. I think they need more teams, though. I think they
get more teams, though.
Yeah, I think
2 more teams. They got one in Cleveland and one in Detroit, and the ladies were complaining about that.
Yeah, because they don't know. You know, they stuck in their feminist egos. That's it. That's it.
They said, "Why pick those cities? Let's go somewhere nice." I mean, said that.
Yeah, but they gotta go where the market demands it too.
Yeah, well, that's why it's not up to them, right? That's why it's up to the owners and the. Hey,
they was all down in Florida so they can be wearing their Vegas and all that. That's where everybody want to be at, so they can walk around looking.
Well, they got a team in Vegas. The Aces are in Vegas.
Yeah,
which is
well,
cool,
you know,
but
California.
they want to go somewhere in California, somewhere in Florida, so they can just chill. And no, you're going to Detroit and Cleveland, damn it. That's where
Yeah.
you go. But anyway, man, did you ever see this stat? They have a stat where they ranked all the ladies, the top 25 ladies in the WNBA. They use the stat, you know, points per game plus rebounds per game plus assists per game plus steals per game plus block shots per game minus turnovers per game. And they listed them up, and this girl, Miss Nafessa Collier, is number
Nafisa
one.
Collier. Yeah, Nafisa Collier's tight, man. She's tough.
You know, age is 2. And then if you look down, Angel Reese is 6, right?
Yeah.
And our girl, Caitlin Clark, is 14th. Now,
Yeah,
she's having an off season because she's been hurt, you know, and she had a couple of bad games before she left. So she's out. I have a question about her being hurt. I think they asked her to take a few step back so they could try to normalize and popularize some other girl before she comes back.
I don't think it's that our pain.
What is it? What is it?
I think it's the NBA and WNBA told her to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
But they told her to do it, you know, just be real, just so she can show that y'all ain't really that hot like y'all think y'all.
Okay, what do you mean by that? I mean, that's why I think that's
as
why
far as the league without her. If she is, like I said, since she got in the league, I don't see her playing 10, 11 years. I see her playing about 5 or 6 years and started stepping away just because of the way the players have sort of tried to blackball her in that sense.
But yeah,
you know?
she's been out for a little while though. But you know, she came back in. But so they haven't really been talking about the revenues going down. Like I was going to ask you about the All-Star Weekend. I think it. I didn't watch any of it.
Yeah, I watch it. See, I watch it. See, you don't watch it. I watch it.
I didn't watch the whole weekend. I saw some of the game. It was terrible.
Yeah, I watched the game. Yeah, I mean, because the East, you know, Caitlin's team didn't really have nobody. They was depleted. 2 of the top players had to sit out, so you won't get nothing.
Yeah, man. I said, this is boring. So you watch the skills contest and all that?
A little bit, man. I ain't see too much. I was in and out because I was trying to do something, but yeah, man, it's the WNBA, man.
It's the WNBA, but like I said, I think the buzz is still even with. I think the ascent of Angel Reese playing better, and she is playing better, and her marketing skills is really top notch for such a young lady. And so that doesn't hurt the WNBA. But she's not walking down the street in stud outfit, right?
No, she's a top 10 player in the league for sure.
Yeah, and she's a woman.
Well, but they all are women, I think.
I mean, and she's batting for you know, the right side.
Aisha, I don't know about it, but you know, I don't know. You know, I don't know what they be doing.
Listen, man, I
don't know what they be doing. I paint these young folk do a little bit of everything on both sides of the field. So I don't know.
Nobody's gonna mistake her for a stud, though.
I don't know. Well, she markets herself appropriately. You know, no, she markets herself correctly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what.
But I don't know if she ain't over with them.
I
can't say. I don't know.
I agree with that, but we are talking about marketing, right?
Oh yeah, man, she's on cereal boxes, man. So I ain't seen nobody else in the WNBA on cereal boxes. What are you talking about?
That's I showed you. Marketing. You know, and I think it helps that she's a lady.
Now I think. Yeah. With Chicago need to trade somebody. They need to trade somebody because they should be a little better. Where you going?
You looking? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Now, see, Minnesota might win it this year. I think they're gonna win it. The Liberty, they still tough. The Dream, they are surprised. I like them. The Fever. Okay. They okay with Caitlin Clark, right? You know, because she's been out, so it's not bad. The Mystics,
they're hanging in there. They're hanging in there without, right?
The Sky's the disappointment to me. I thought that they would be sort of moved up at least a couple of spots, hanging around the Fever. Sky needs some more. They need some more shooting. They ain't got enough shooting.
That's why they need to get a player because because Angels playing better, but they ain't really improved.
Yeah, they ain't got no shooters. The Minnesota, they got the Fisakaya. Now she's tough, and they play good team ball. The Mercury, I'm surprised about them. The Storm, they got good hustle. The Aces, I'm disappointed in them. I'm surprised that they so low. You know, I think they need to get it. The Aces need to get younger.
Yeah, they ain't hungry no more. They won it. They've been on the top for long. You know, they have that natural fall off because the hunger.
The Valkyries, I think they're surprised. The Spark, they missing a key rookie that they drafted. Dallas Wings. I think the Dallas Wings, man, they're gonna be scary. Next year, you know, I see them winning, being in the top two or three next year.
So do they have what kind of lottery do they have? Is it like the NBA?
I think it's similar setup. The lowest teams draft.
They put ping pong balls or some shit in there. Or
man,
not?
I don't even think I've ever seen it though. I liked it with the balls and the ping pong balls in there.
Yeah, so it's because it's a juju sweepstakes next year, right?
Yes, sir.
Because she's coming out. There's no way she's going to stay in, especially after this injury.
Oh, now she's coming out. It's over. She's gonna be out there and gone and do great. Especially if they go to they might be a team that goes back to the Final Four.
Yeah,
if she stay healthy. She got to stay healthy though, man. Come back off an injury like that, you can't rush it.
No doubt. No doubt. I mean, it's a bad injury, man.
Yeah.
I blame it on Jalen Daniels' mother.
Oh, come on, man. Oh my
God. Cock blocking her, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, here's the Major League Baseball. Both the Yankees and the Mets fell out of first place. It's still too. I can't watch it, man. It's just I don't know. I gotta find my interest. So hopefully the playoffs, when that comes around, man, I can sit down and get some popcorn and some shit and watch a game.
Yeah, man. If the Yankees don't go to the playoffs, man, they gonna fire their coach. He's out of there.
Oh, they're going to the playoffs, but it's just
they better. They done dropped out. They've been losing lately.
Yeah, but they got a wild card, right?
But they ain't in the wild card right now. They're
not even in the wild card anymore.
They in second place, but
they're only 3 games out of first. How many isn't it 6 teams from each league that go?
I think I
think there's 2 wild cards, right? 5 teams.
Yeah, it ain't too many teams to go.
Well, yeah, they still in the playoff hunt.
Man, they 3 games back, man. They might not even make it because listen, because then you got Houston over there at 59, so they lose it. Then you got
teams, man.
The Red Sox is on their butt, man. They need to get it together. They lose 2 more. Man, the Yankees done lost about 12 they last 14.
I'm with you, but they're still in the playoff picture right now.
Oh yeah, right now early, but if they keep doing on their slide, they ain't gonna be in it at all.
I agree with you there. But you know, so we gotta have a big 3. You know, I've seen some games. I've seen a couple of games. You know, that's okay. I gotta say I had to watch a game here and there. I think it was CBS. You know, so they got some, but you know, they just chugging it along, man. ICE is making some good money, man.
Oh yeah, man. I like the little 3-on-3, man. We used to do it when I was growing up. Yeah. That's the thing.
So I mean, the league looks like it's solid. All right, so other sports banter. Okay, Travis Hunter. Guess what? There's girls on the internet already crying.
Who's Travis Hunter?
There's girls already crying.
Crying about what, Alpine?
I'm telling you. You
I think I saw that. I saw that.
She's already crying for no reason, man. She's making it like, oh, my life is so miserable. You know, golly. And you know what? But the truth of the matter is, I gotta say that I think part of the problem is my man Travis Hunter is a great football player, but he's a goofball. If you see him when he dances, he do that little Charlie Brown thing, and you know that. I mean, he's got to stop that. You know, I mean, I don't know. I wish I had a picture of it. I said, come on. You know, he does that little goofy thing, man. He's like really goofy. You know, and And he's rich. Okay, so that means what?
But our pain. Look what he grew up with and without.
I know. I agree.
So the fact that he's there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised based off what he was, under. I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I can crucify him, but look what he grew up with. It's unfortunate. And it's unfortunate. That's all I can say. Just seeing this right here. If he violated probation, what was he doing that he had to violate?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what he did? Do you know what he did?
Mm-mm.
That violation is that he went out of he's wearing an ankle bracelet on probation for whatever crime, carrying a gun and all that shit without a license and all that. So he went outside of the range. So the thing was off for 11 minutes.
So he went outside of the range for 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Instead again, it's just crack era adult behavior, because I guarantee this dude is in his late 40s.
I don't know what he says. I don't know. He just said I was doing something. I didn't know I was that far away.
But this is crack era adult behavior, I pain. This is a 40. No, I'm serious, man. It's a 40-something-year-old man, right? 40-something-year-old dude. I know he's in his 40s. The fact that he's on home incarceration, he already understands what the rules are. It ain't the fact that he has something to do, but first of all, he lying about his something to do. You don't just say I got something to do. You're gonna have something to do. What is the something to do? But anyway, the fact that you gotta call the people. I done called for dudes on the ankle bracelet. Hey, this is such and such, such and such. I am transporting, I am moving, I am, providing transportation for him to get from point A to point B. He already know the game. This dude it ain't his first time doing it.
It's not his first radio, no.
And he's still playing these games while he got an opportunity to watch his son go on and probably be, if things go right. I hope the girl, I don't want him to see him. I don't want to see him get his heart broke, because if he get his heart broke, that could be the end of everything, and that's what I'm afraid of.
Or it could be a sign of opportunity for massive growth.
Yes, I would hope so. But his father's still playing these crackhead games, man. Man, why don't you? Come on, man. Now you sitting up here looking stupid, man. Come on, man. You got to get it together, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a chance to go. You got a chance to go talk to your son about the type of women he's dealing with. Stop that playing.
And the fact that now we know who you are because you violated probation.
Right.
Your son
You're violating it. He's 40 years old, man. He know what the watch is about. Man, you've been having ankle breakers, man, since you was 19, bro. Stop. Grow the hell up, man. Go see your son on the 50-yard line and shut the hell up.
Absolutely. Hey, man.
Damn, he fucking up, man.
Floyd Mayweather. They asked Floyd.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top
10. Maybe top 10 in my book, Kevin. Not top 5. He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight. Don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand. I know you're a Floyd fan. But here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further,
he fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not great. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not going to say who.
Because I can't name a person.
I'm not going to say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was obviously equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
Is Floyd Mayweather?
So what do you think about that?
Looking at it from Roy Jones, I respect what he's saying.
I agree with that. Listen, I agree with him too.
Yeah, I
Roy
respect what
was
he's
very
saying.
strategic, man, in who he fought and when he fought. No, just no doubt about it. You can't run away from it.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at it.
Me either. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
his greatest fame is that he made the most money.
Yeah, he went off on his own and he cut out the middleman. And yeah, and I can see some boxers. I ain't gonna say Roy Jones is a little jealous, but he ain't in charge of his future like Roy. I mean, like Mayweather is. See, Mayweather controls his own destiny. That's why he needs to calm down. And I would think, I don't know, Mayweather, go teach some young brothers how to box and do business, bro. Go do that. And clean that up.
I don't know what he's doing right now other than spending his money going crazy.
Yeah,
but
you know what I'm saying? Spending his little money. And if it's true that he's illiterate, hopefully he's learned how to read since he got that money.
Yeah, man. They say he is, and that's unfortunate because, yeah, you're right. But he's got to learn he knows how to read something.
Yeah, hopefully he do.
Yeah, know how to read something. Anyway, so here's my questions, man. So we're coming out. All right. So we talked about the All-Star weekend. I thought, I graded it was definitely no better than maybe a D+.
Dang. You gonna give him a D+, I think, man. I think if your girls play basketball, you give them an A+ or B-.
No, man. Maybe that's because I would say that because my girls are playing, but they ain't. I mean,
see what I'm saying?
Listen, man, they came out with. I didn't have any problem with the shirts, by the way. I really didn't. Maybe because they were just making some statement and all that kind of stuff. And that's okay. They want more money. They're going to try to bleed some, blood out of a stone. But the truth of the matter is, if they got a $2 billion TV deal, then there's a little bit more money to go around, and a little less maybe the subsidies from the NBA is starting to decrease. Maybe. So here's the other question we're talking about. I think it's a fix a little bit that Angel Reese is growing in stature, even though she's playing better all of a sudden. But she's starting to be marketed by the WNBA better as well. And Caitlin's injury is putting her on the back burner. Is there a conspiracy here? Or it's just the natural order of things? Caitlin Clark, everybody knows what she is, and she's out, so we'll wait for her to come back. What do you think? Because I don't know.
I think if it's a conspiracy, it's them Catholic school people that's doing the conspiracy, right? They the ones doing the conspiracy. But again, it's hard to say in a sense. I think Caitlin, if she is injured, she just needs to get a little stronger. But I do think she's still one of the top 10 players in the league, hands down. Her and Angel are both top 10. As far as, in the top 5, that's yet to be seen. But I don't think it's a conspiracy. Angel Reese, she's promoted she's promoted herself better than a lot of the veterans have.
Oh, man.
Remember, she was in now remember, she can be a top tier promoter of the league because remember at LSU she was making $3-4 million a year NIL. She was getting paid. She was one of the top athletes in college getting paid. So if you bring it on to the WNBA, then I can see her being that. Caitlin Clark is a Indiana type of girl. That's why the Fever drafted her, because she got that old Larry Bird little little Midwest. And Indiana is the national hub of basketball. It's the national hub of college basketball.
The Hoosiers, right?
No, the NCAA headquarters is up in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay, that's right.
It's right up. It's right there, and then you got everything. And Indiana basketball is like no other state. You go to an Indiana high school basketball game, it's 5,000 in the seats.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I don't think it's a conspiracy about it.
Well,
but as far as
just throwing it out there, man.
but it is unique to have Caitlin Clark. She was injured, then she came back, played a game or two, then she was out.
Back out again, right?
They just like, well, ain't no timetable, so you know it could be some collusion in there, but I don't know.
I was gonna say because every time I see her, she look all right to me.
Yeah, she on the sideline jumping up and down, you know, but
she could walk fine, but she can't. What's wrong?
I think they
soft tissue this, soft tissue that, you know.
Yeah, but see, I think, that's why I think the NBA, WNBA, and the NBA are both behind the scenes on that.
Okay.
Don't sit down. We're gonna see how the revenue turns out without you playing. If people showing up to the games, sit down. And if they still are by the end of the season, if Indiana's in the playoff race, then they're gonna bring her back, and hopefully she be a all-star, you know, the NBA caliber in the playoffs. But
there you go. I said now we're in agreement. I think there might be some truth to all of these things that we're talking about. Hey, so did you watch the ESPYs?
Nah, man, I always miss the ESPYs, man.
I didn't even dream about watching those damn.
Like, I always miss it, man.
The ESPYs.
They don't never really promote it though. I ain't never seen.
You're right though. They really don't.
I watch ESPN every day, man. They don't be saying nothing about it. They show about 5 commercials.
That's kind of weird, right? I mean, you just figure that they would just be loading up. Hey, the ESPYs are coming. The ESPYs are coming. The ESPYs. But you know, it might be one of those wings in in Disney that nobody wants to talk about. You know. All right, so the boxing schedule, they had the triple header, man, this last weekend, man. Pacquiao fought. He fought to a draw. He probably should have lost, but he fought to a draw with a young man. This guy, Fedora, beat Costa Tszou's son or nephew, Tim Tszou, 8th round. The 8th round, he couldn't come out for the bell. And it's Usyk, whatever. He beat his brother. The boy, he beat him down, man, knocked his ass out. Yeah, there you go. So I didn't really go back and look at anything else, man. So other than that, man, everybody hit the like. This, today wasn't live, by the way. I didn't do a live show today. I'm gonna record this and put it out as a recording. So it's cool. I'm glad you came on up because I'm gonna just go ahead and when I download this and put it out there, I'm gonna see how it does. Anyway, man, hey, so what's the topic for the show today on BMU Network?
Man, I don't even like to know the topics, man. I just like to go in, man, talking sports, man. I love sports out there, man.
I'm glad you stopped by.
All
man.
the slow kids need to play sports, man. All love, man. Everybody just play every sport.
All right,
swimming, everything.
Cool. All right, man. Thanks a lot, man. I'll see you later. I may pop over. Who knows?
Grab your friends, it's time to play. Join the fun, we're here all day. Watch the game with drinks in hand. On the swivel, let's take a stand. On the edge of our seats, we live for the thrill. In this moment together, we're feeling the chill. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. Tasty bites and big screen thrills. Every moment gives you chills. High fives and cheers, it's quite a sight. Join the crowd, it feels so right. As the game goes on, our hearts beat as one. Memories in the making, oh, this night's just begun. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. So good night, my friends, till we meet again. In the swirl of the game, through thick and through thin.
Like, share, and subscribe. Unique Sports Talk. Our pain over and out.